Wanna play werewolf? Werewolf, Jinro? 説明しよう First, the players are randomly handed out roles on cards. The basic roles are villagers, werewolf, and seer. Seers? I don't know what seers is. Seers and villagers are in the villagers camp, while werewolves are in the werewolf camp. Villagers have no abilities. Seers can at night define. Oh! What was it in Yugensha? I think. Seers can at night define whether someone is a werewolf or a villager. And werewolf can eat anyone who is not on their side. During the day, everyone talks it out to determine who is a werewolf. If those in the werewolf camp can hide their identities and wipe out the villagers via execution or deferment, they win. I'm going to drink. And the villagers camp wins if they identify the werewolves and execute them. There's a name, huh? I didn't see that. So if you're a werewolf, you gotta deceive people to survive. Got it? It sounds pretty difficult. You'll pick it up as you play. Normally it spans several days, but let us adopt one night werewolf rules to play for just one day. What do those entail? Since night only comes once, you must definitely hang the werewolf in one day before nightfall. To be frank, it's quite different from normal werewolf, but we have precious few people, so oh well. Being either safe or eaten in a single day sounds brutal. Hey, it's just that kind of game. It seems this one's chucked on lately. There's all sort of games out there these days. As for participants, let's have Sir Rokuro, Sir Zero, Mr. Yoinara. And how about you two? Mai, will you be alright with me? Tina feels like she'd be adept at this game, judging from the explanation. I don't need to play, do I? Well now, this game is more fun the more people you have. Aren't you lonely all by yourself? Who's all by myself? If you're asking for a fight, I'll give it to you. Kashima is so susceptible to agitation. 101 night rules, 2 will be added on top of the ones I gave before. First, the thief. They can trade cards with any one person. Oh, there's thief. However, they won't know what that person's roles is in advance. Second, the psycho. In the werewolf camp, psycho? In the werewolf camp, yet the seer sees them as a villager, a real troublesome fellow. However, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho, and the psycho doesn't know who's the werewolf. But since this is one night werewolf, the seer will be able to define that the psycho is the psycho. In fact, the seer is able to define anyone's exact roles. But still, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho and the psycho doesn't know who's the werewolf. Actually, there are under Kami sugiru. Allah. Actually, there are other roles that form a third camp, but it will get rather complicated. So perhaps we can stick them in once we've learned how to play. I wrote some notes on the roles, so make use of them. Tremendous. God damn it. Tremendous. What the hell? Tremendously tofu. Yeah, whatever. Lastly, in One Night Werewolf, there are 2 extra cards in the deck. The Psycho is Kyojin ka? There are 2 extra cards in the deck. The leftover remains in the face down stage. Only the seer can know what's on these cards, or the thief if they steal a face down card. But of course, should they pick one of these, they can define the role of another player. I'm a bit fuzzy on it still, but I believe I follow. The ultimate division of cards will be 2 villager, 2 seers, 2 werewolf, 1 thief, and 1 psycho. 8 cards in totals. So there's a chance that 2 werewolf doesn't get chosen, since 2... Okay, now let's play around. Sure, let's test it. At the proposal of Rokuro and the others, I ended up playing werewolf. Cards with roles written on them were passed out to each of us, face down. Now then everyone, check your role. Do it with protective prudence, so the person beside you can't sneak up it. My role is villager. That might make it easier to see the score than if I had special role. Next, the werewolf will confirm who their allies are, and divining and thieving may take place. Everyone put your heads down on your desk. Okay? Each of the action phases came to an end. Upon Sisena's signal, everyone timidly lifted their heads. Oh, you're Sisena, the GM, I think? Or you're playing too? Well then, now begins daytime. Give statements like, my role is this, and try to guess the werewolf. Who could the villainous werewolf of this world be? Since we have novice playing, let's give 10 minutes for the discussion. So, can I say something? Yes, go ahead. The seer. I used the definition on Professor Yoinara. He was a villager. That's true. Oh, that's correct. Oh, really? What? Are you calling me a liar? Whoa, don't shout so much. What are you, a crow? Who are you calling a crow? More importantly, I'm wondering if there's any other seers. Huh? I'm the seers. I'm also a seer though. Oh? Kabucho ne. Ho. Well, there are 2 seers in the deck, so such a turn of event is possible. Who did you use definition on, Zero? About that. It was you, Akuno. And you came up as a seer. Oh? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence. How so? Does Akuno saying she's a seer, and I saying the same not make it certain? If we can take you at your word, then that'd be true, but look at the big picture. It's easy peasy to make that claim right after Kashima-chan said she was a seer. Yes, that's true. Well considered, Rokuro. Am I right or am I right? No, Zero. If you're really sure, be a little more tenacious. Who knows, maybe a third silver soul. Will it now? A brief silence followed Kashima's guided remark. It seems Kashima and Zero are the only one claiming to be seers. To be honest, looking at the face down card will have made it easier for you to confirm what roles are in play. But Kashima-chan, Zero, I guess you were both just too dumb to rush at that idea, huh? Well, not necessarily true. Whoa, now, steady yourself. Calm down, take a deep breath. Yeah, come on, it's just a game. So Rokuro, I'd like to ask you to choose your words more carefully. And just acting like a novice teaching his sister-in-law. Well, I could kinda guess from your reaction. This guy. If I may interject. Oh, don't tell me. A third seer? No, I am. The thief. ほ？面白くなってきたな。And I traded for one of the face down card, resulting in the role of villagers. I see. In short, if Lady Tina can be believed, there is definitely at least one werewolf in the village. That is correct. Huh, you would say that. Is there something that offends you? Sure is. It's making my guts boil. Cause the real thief is me. Ara. I saw it with Sisina-chan and Susina was a villager. Oh, Susina is playing too. So from my point of view, it's pretty darn like Tina-chan is with the werewolf. Are you sure? So who can say if she's a psycho or werewolf? Specifically? So I see. Well, from my point of view, I believe Madame Susina, the only one who has not stated her role or indicated another, is quite likely a werewolf. And the one who raised his voice to protect her is the psycho. That is what I would say. Is Rokuro a werewolf? Nope, the thief. I see, so you're on my side. Shiro, come on. Huh. This is a rather tricky one. Who shall I believe? Well, one night werewolf will provide much definitive info, which is what makes it tricky, but we have 4 players making statements concerning their own rules. Lady Kashima a seer, Sir Zero a second seer, Lady Tina a thief, and Sarokuro a second thief. Wait a minute. So I don't know. I don't know who is lying. Regarding the seers, there are 2 in the deck, so it is possible for the 2 to exist, but only one thief card exists, so one of the 2 is certainly lying. And through definition and thief, we've got statement about 3 people and one of the face down card. Kashima-chan defined Yoi-chan was a villager, and Zero defined Kashima-chan was a seer. Tina-chan stole a face down villager card, and I stole Sisina-chan's villager card. Wait a minute. Okay, so the 2 whose roles haven't been corroborated are Zero and Tina-chan. Was I not a seer? If you really are a seer, you should believe in yourself a little more, okay? Got it. I'm a seer. Well, it'll be time to vote soon. If there's anything you want to ask, do it soon. I shall ask for further details.